it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, collusion. Who knows what it's for? Money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing.
Another woman recently came forward and accused Jay-Z of being her biological father, so it appears that he was really slinging that thing around town back in the day. Girl, just when we thought things could not get any messier with his supposed son Rymir. According to rumors circulating on the streets, Jay-Z was formerly a Rio 4 fan. Does this imply that more paternity claims are on the horizon? And why was it so long before this daughter came forward? More significantly, how is Beyonce responding to taking on the role of stepmother to two alleged love children? Let us dissect this, because it is going to get really messy. Alright, so for a while now, rumors have been circulating that Beyonce is tired of the attention that Jay-Z's purported kid Rymir Satterthwaite is bringing her. If she was upset about that, she will be even more so now that another woman has made the same accusations, and it appears that a significant divorce scandal may be on the horizon. For background, Letitia Macer, the lady making these claims, alleges that her family told her as a child that Jay-Z is her father. She claims that she lives in Maryland and is positive that Jay-Z is the only person who may be her father. A long time ago, she posted something on Instagram that made the internet go crazy. I've been quiet for far too long. Join me as I tell you my story of living in the shadows of being Jay-Z's daughter in a city where everyone knew he was my father. How growing up, I watched multiple sclerosis take its toll on my mom, taking my fun mom that I've always known to be 24-hour bedridden, but I kept it all together, raising 4 kids, including a set of twins, while going to school full-time, working 2 jobs at the prison and the hospital. She also made some rather audacious claims, claiming to have taken an ancestry test that proved Jay-Z was her father. She penned, "Facts number 1. It was just confirmed with Ancestry DNA. They have a 99% accuracy. Number 2, I'm now coming forward because I referred to fact number 1. Number 3, my mother tried to reach out to him. Child support does not work the same for celebrities as it does with your baby daddy. Number 4, lawyers laughed at me. Number 5, deadbeat dads are okay, except if it's Hova. Number 6, I've thought about this every day of my life. It's been 28 years, and it's time to tell my story. How long should I have let this go on without a public statement? This is where things start to get really interesting, because a number of people from the past are now saying that the fact that she was Jay-Z's child was a well-known fact in their hometown. As an illustration, someone wrote, "If you are not from the shore, you won't understand. But we all knew that was her father." Another person came forward and said that Jay-Z was allegedly aware of Letitia, but he refused to accept responsibility and hid behind his team. She penned, "I know the story from start to finish. I hooked your mother and father up years ago. Jay asked me who she was when I lived on 500 Side Greenwood Avenue. We'd chill in that appointment so many times. We laughed, drank, smoked, played cards, and did some more things. Lisa and I have talked about this for years." If she continued, "On Bradley Avenue in Cambridge, Maryland, Lisa and I called Rockefeller and we were trying to contact Jay to tell him about Tasha. And the exact words from the man was, 'My hand to God.' So as Gloria Jean Turner would say, what's done in the dark will come to light one day. This is these days." People have often questioned why Jay-Z did not just take the test and end it all if he was so certain Rymir was not his. Just a few seconds would have been needed. However, there were also stories that suggested Beyonce might have contributed to his hesitation. Rumor has it that she did not want any surprises to ruin the beautifully manicured image she had created for their family. Consider it. Their public image has endured enough with the infamous elevator brawl, the cheating rumors, and the entire Lemonade era. Adding a secret-grown son might completely destroy the Carter brand. Now that Jay is allegedly being forced to collaborate by the court, Bey's greatest nightmare could come true. And all they have worked so hard to build could be upended if the paternity test turns up online. To be fair, there are reports that she is mostly upset because she is secretly worried that Rymir will steal Jay-Z's billion. As you are all aware, since Rymir came forward, some people have been making fun of him online, saying he is merely attempting to capitalize on Jay-Z's reputation or gain a little notoriety. It is easy to understand why fans could believe he was pursuing Jay-Z's wealth. Jay-Z's net worth of $2.6 billion is more than sufficient justification for anyone to pretend that he is their father. However, Reimer claims that he does not want a dime of Jay-Z's wealth. But wait, it gets even messier. He warned, there is a lot of discussion on the streets about how Jay-Z's avoidance of the DNA test has nothing to do with wealth or influence. According to rumors, Reimer's mom, Wanda, was underage when Jay allegedly got her pregnant. If that's true, then this situation is way deeper than a simple paternity dispute, and that could explain why he's been fighting it for so long. And let's be honest, with everything going on right now, this could spiral out of control real quick. We all saw the storm Diddy just went through, and Jay-Z himself has already faced a lawsuit just last year for allegedly essaying a minor. So just imagine the chaos if that DNA test confirms he fathered a child with someone who wasn't even of age at the time. But here's where things really take a turn. According to Reimer's guardian, Lily, there was a moment when Jay-Z's team seemed open to the idea of him forming some kind of relationship with Reimer. That all changed once they reportedly learned about the age situation. As soon as those details surfaced, his team allegedly shut the whole thing down without hesitation. Lily said, she continued, that Wanda was allegedly underage. After this interview, things started going downhill for Reimer, but he didn't back down and he blamed Jay-Z and Beyonce for everything. Both Reimer and his guardian, Lily, accused Jay-Z's legal team of playing dirty, even going as far as to suggest they tried to sabotage the case by allegedly bribing Reimer's lawyers. They perceived it as a last-ditch effort to conceal the facts and preserve Carter's reputation. Reports state that Lily launched a legal battle against their own lawyers, accusing them of colluding with a rapper's legal team to help him get out of taking the test. She claimed that they secretly colluded with lawyers for Jay-Z, causing procedure problems that caused the case to be thrown out of Philadelphia courts.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, collusion. Who knows what it's for? Money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong.
It is hardly surprising that Jay-Z and Beyonce would do such things, considering what we have witnessed from them over the years. To be honest, it feels perfectly consistent with their methods. Reimer, however, had no intention of giving up. He's been through too much and wasn't going to let any of it break him. Reimer remained imprisoned despite all the dubious tactics used by Jay-Z's legal team. He filed a suit to unseal papers dating back to 2012, taking the matter all the way to the Supreme Court. He maintained that he was preventing himself from receiving true justice by keeping those records secret. However, the Supreme Court shut it down, stating that they lacked the power to unseal trial court records or reopen decisions rendered in the appeals court. Reimer did not stop there, though. In the hopes of a different result, he persisted and submitted another motion to the appellate division. However, such a request was turned down once more. However, the turmoil did not stop there. In their song Heard About Us, Beyonce and Jay-Z disparaged him and said he was pursuing influence. They added Billie Jean in his prime. For the 1,000th time, the kid ain't mine. Online, they call me Dad, kiddingly. You're not supposed to take this dad thing literally. That's too famous. We aren't even really famous. I'm cool with that. Chuck the two fingers. Every day I'm getting sued. I show up to court without a suit. Your every move is on the news? Ain't it? Ish has its perks too, ain't it? Well, Reimer clapped back in a song of his own, where he said, Ninjas wash up still doing tracks like 55. Where the F you at? Need to go back to your old days. Grown man in his old ways. He later revealed the reasoning behind this song in an interview, where he said, This is not me being petty or trying to start a feud or anything like that. I want to put my song out there to let the world know I'm still going up regardless of what anyone says. And Jay-Z, I am coming for the music industry. If he said he's not my dad 1,000 times, wouldn't it be easier to just take the test? This has gone beyond a paternity test now. It's about more than that. His publicist also said,
If Jay-Z has put his feelings out there and heard about us, then Reimer should express his feelings through his music too. Jay-Z is saying he is denied being Reimer's father 1,000 times. Well, I don't know who to, because he never said anything to Reimer or his family. Why is he on the run? When Reimer and Lily began to place some of the blame on Beyonce, things really began to fall apart. They think she actively participated in maintaining silence and may have attempted to influence the events that transpired behind the scenes. Reimer and Lily thought that Beyonce had been using her influence to protect Carter's image and keep the truth from getting out. They believe that she has had an equal stake in putting this paternity lawsuit behind them as Jay-Z does. Additionally, they asserted that intimidation tactics have been used against them for years. Reimer said he was bad after he filed a civil suit against Jay-Z. Dr. Lily believes that Beyonce played a key role in persuading Jay-Z from acknowledging Reimer and settling the case. Beyonce and Jay-Z may have cruelly mocked Reimer in their music. Additionally, they asserted that Beyonce had been threatening them seriously, which compelled them to interview Liz Crokin. The intention was to share their tale and document everything in case they were harmed.
The Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Ramir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there.
Lily further disclosed that according to several insiders, Beyonce was the one who persuaded Jay-Z not to take the test.
That's
People
why I
were
said
saying that she's a big part of the problem for him, and some of the things that she was doing, a woman would not, she would have some sort of role in what her husband does. And if she was secure with herself and with the situation, not saying you gotta like it, he would help her.
Beyonce appears to have been more involved in the matter than we initially believed. Let us just assume that Beyonce is done being the obliging wife now that rumors are circulating that the courts have ordered Jay-Z's DNA sample. She never agreed to play stepmother, and she has no plans to do so at this time. Please share your thoughts in the comments section.